Well, hunger is again stalking Malawi, with 2.8 million people at risk in a country recently lauded for slashing malnutrition rates. Floods and drought have hit the staple maize crop, exposing the fragility of Malawi's progress, which was partly rooted in a fertilizer grant for small-scale farmers that a cash-strapped government, now starved of donor funds, can ill afford.
Cecilia Kaziputa tills her small maize farm in Malawi's capital, Lilongwe. She knows a harvest is no guarantee, especially after last year's poor rains. Malawi and parts of southern Africa are facing drought and hunger. The situation has exposed the fragility of gains, which had seen Malawi's rates of malnutrition slashed in the past 2 decades. The success was in part rooted in a fertilizer grant for small-scale farmers. But now, the government, starved of donor funds following a graft scandal over 2 years ago, can ill afford such payments and says it must scale down the program.
The government has always promised to give us coupons to buy subsidized fertilizer. But the coupons are in our houses now. We failed to buy because in some cases, they said there is no fertilizer, and also the price is high for poor people in the village. Decades ago, the president then used to offer affordable prices for fertilizer to enable everyone access it, and this is what the whole world would like to see.
Launched in 2005, the Farm Input Subsidy Program, FISP, provides qualifying farmers, those with limited income but a plot of productive land, with 2 coupons which can be redeemed for 2 50 kg bags of fertilizer. The recipients make a modest contribution, with the government footing most of the bill. Because the government is subsidizing the production of maize, the main source of calories for many poor households, it also bans the export of the grain. The program is credited by the government and some aid agencies with lifting maize production and cutting hunger. But the program has also had unintended consequences. The focus on food security, including the ban on maize exports, has discouraged investment in more productive commercial farming methods. The United Nations World Food Programme says 2.8 million people in Malawi, or 17% of the population, face hunger.
Subsidy can only succeed if there is sufficient rain. Not too much, not too little. Fertilizers will do nothing if the soil is dry. So there must be good water in soil. If there are no rains, at least water should come from irrigation. So when you talk about subsidy thing, you must look at the question, when there's no rain, what do we do? The answer is irrigation.
Prospects for the rainy season are uncertain because of El Nino, which is expected to cause wetter than average conditions in the north and drier than average conditions in the south.